Hi, hi physics students. Welcome to my kitchen. So this is how I'm going to be doing some lessons for the rest of the semester probably. Today we're going to talk about electric potential, which is chapter 14. So you may have discovered that chapters 13 and 14 can be kind of confusing. A lot of the terminology seems similar, the equations, how do you know what's what? And a lot of it is just setting the background for when we get to chapter 15 and do circuits, where it's kind of the theory behind all of the electricity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk through what electric potential is, and then we're going to work on some problems from the back of the book, the extra practice problems for chapter 14. I emailed you this sheet. It might be some slight changes here, but it's electric potential. And it kind of summarizes everything really from chapter 13 and 14, all of the equations, all of the different variables. So like I say, you can refer to this whenever you need it because it can be really confusing. But first of all, what I'm going to do mainly is I'm going to talk using the whiteboard, and I'm just going to hold it up and work through stuff together on it. So you mostly won't be seeing me, which is probably a good thing, but you can see the whiteboard. Okay, so let's start out talking about what is the difference, or what is the similarities between gravity, gravitational field, and an electric field. I'm going to turn off some lights so there's not quite as much of a glare here. Okay, so gravitational field, we know that, we learned that from many modules ago. We know that it goes down towards the Earth. So the gravitational field, we'll represent it by arrows going down towards the Earth. So that's the force. The force is going down. On an electric field, it would require work to move a charge through an electric field. So we know that electric fields line go from positive to negative, so we'll draw those field lines going this way also. Now it just so happens that they're going down also, but I could have drawn them vertically or sideways. I'm just doing it so you can kind of see the comparisons. Okay, so the force that we see on the gravitational depends on what the mass is. The greater the mass, the greater the force. And that's same true with the electric field. The greater the force, the greater the electric field, the greater the charge that's put in that field to do the work. We know, so that's the potential. This is how much potential they have. The potential gravitational depends on the height. So the higher the object is, the greater the gravitational potential. And the same can be said for I'm getting a phone call. I'm going to pause.